everyone, welcome to another Thursday Thinks. Today is all about Christmas plans and ponies. So hello everybody, for those who haven't met me before, my name's Marianne and I'm the founder of Naturally Willa, which is a source of information to help you to heal your horse, mind, body and soul naturally. So let me know in the comments below what you've got planned for Christmas. Now, it's only 2 days away. Christmas Eve tomorrow, and then Christmas Day, and then Boxing Day. So much lovely food, so much lovely stuff to watch on the TV, family, friends, and of course, presents. So I'd love to hear what you're up to, and I'm going to go through a bit more of what I'm up to. So today, my brother, sister-in-law, my niece, and their friend arrived. So we are getting used to having 7 people in the house rather than just the 3 of us. So it's a little bit manic at the moment. So if you hear a little girl speaking or squealing in the background, it's my niece. So stay with me. I'm not trying to kill somebody, it's just a child. So I'm all decked out with my Christmas earrings. And if you know me personally, you know that I have a pair of Christmas earrings for every day of Christmas. So every single year I get so excited because I get to wear them. It's the only time of the year I get to wear them, and they usually get worn once a year, one time, because I have that many and I absolutely love it. I also have a few Christmas jumpers. I'm not wearing one today, I'm wearing something a bit different, but it's been absolutely just manic, absolutely manic if I'm honest. I was going to say it's absolutely lovely, but let's not lie, it's been manic. Trying to get the house straight for guests, trying to make sure that the herd aren't getting knee deep in mud because the weather, and just work has been manic as well. I don't know about everybody else's work, but mine has just gone nuts, and I'm working tomorrow, so I'm working Christmas Eve, so I've worked all the way up to Christmas Eve, whereas people like my brother finished last week, and I'm working between Christmas and New Year as well, so fun times. But that's a bit by the by. So my plans for Christmas, we've already made the Christmas cake. I'm making a cheesecake on Christmas Day. That is going to be a chocolate and peanut butter. Absolutely love that recipe. It's absolutely amazing. Not too sweet, just perfect. I've already made a Terry's chocolate orange cheesecake. We chopped that in half and ate half of it, and the other half is in the freezer, so we got that for Christmas Day as well, which is really, really just exciting. I absolutely love the food for Christmas. So we've got a duck for Christmas as well as a turkey because there's 7 of us. We've got a salmon for Boxing Day. I think we got is it a goose or another duck or something for New Year's? So that's going to be absolutely just, you can tell them all about the food. Yeah, it's been absolutely just amazing. Now my herd has been interesting lately. Pagan has been pushing for work to do, so that's been, I'd say, interesting. I actually got Honor for the first time in a good 6+ months, beginning of this week, and she was absolutely amazing. A little bit resistant to pressure on her nose, very much about, I want to look over there, not go over there. But she was so responsive that I was so pleased with her. I mean, she's only 4 years old, and she's had very little input over the summer months because my focus has been solely on Egypt and the major. So I'm really, really pleased with how she's been going and the fact that she's been asking to do stuff. And today I've changed things around on the yard slightly. So when I do the major and Egypt's buckets, I send the girls off the yard completely. So that's the 3 of them just off the yard. I don't put a gate on or anything. I just put them out there and make sure that they stay out there. I've got my carrot stick so that if I need to, I've got a bit of extension that I can create a bit of energy. But other than Little Spring, my 2 blackies have figured it out and they stay out of the way, which is absolutely awesome. Which means I've now got a quieter yard when I'm feeding, which has been a real eye-opener. Egypt is a lot calmer. He doesn't feel he needs to be in my personal space to insist that that's his bucket and nobody else can get to it. The major's been calmer as well. If you've been connected with me on my personal Facebook page, you'll have seen the session that I did with Susie at Susie's School Horsemanship, and you can see the difference in the major and the way we changed his food routine. and how I feed him. So that's been really, really interesting as well. So at the moment when I go in, before I go in, I insist that he stands on the far side wall, and he can't be anywhere near when I put his bucket over, and he can only come and have his bucket when I say so. Now that's initially his absolute nightmare, because he is always concerned that he's never going to get any food. He's always had that sort of scarcity mindset for the entire time that I've had him, even though I've always made sure that he's properly fed. Now, that's because in the past he's been lacking food, shall we say, and he's always the bottom of the herd, bless him, because he's just a gentle giant. So it was his absolute nightmare. And then once we got him used to the fact that he's got to stay over there and wait politely, when he then had his bucket, he was a lot less attacking it, because when he initially has his bucket, he just rams his jaw straight into the bottom of the bucket, and that can't be comfortable or good for his front teeth. So we thought that was a good idea to just see if a little bit of discipline before he can have his bucket makes him calmer, and it really did. And then we made him just a little bit more uncomfortable, and I felt so sorry for him when he started to have his bucket, and then I sent him away from it. And the look on his face of, "You traitor." I was like, "I'm sorry, baby, I know this is your nightmare, but I do need to be able to safely come up to you and put other stuff on your table, because sometimes he has a second bucket with that first bucket for various reasons. And sometimes it's not safe, because as soon as you open that door, the ears are pinned back and he's chomping food everywhere, trying to tell you where you can get off." So we've really started to put into him that even if I come back in, I need you to stand over there. And it's for a very good reason. So at the moment, I'm taking that and running with it. And every time that I have to go in, I'm giving him something extra. So it makes it sort of a good thing. So yesterday I have to give him a second bucket, because I hadn't allocated enough time in the day, but he needs that extra nutrition. So I just walked in and went, "Major. Major," and he went, "I'll move out of your way." And he was at the back of the stable, and he was just watching me with his ear pricked, going, "Is that for me? Is that for me?" I was like, "Yes, this is what we need," rather than going, "That's my bucket, you can't nick it from me." No. We've changed the mindset, which is absolutely amazing. So for those of you who followed my journey with Egypt, just a quick update on him. His breathing is a hell of a lot better. Now, obviously, we are in the time of the year when it's not so many things that can upset his lungs. He's had the odd flare up here and there, and we think that's because of a tree that's trunk is absolutely covered in mould. The tree is effectively dead. We just haven't had the ability to take it safely down yet. So he does have the odd flare up here and there. But we have now got him on the Hilton Herb Freeway after speaking to them. They're a lovely company, absolutely love speaking to them. I got a little bit obsessed with their founder as well, and dove deep into her history and how she got to Hilton Herbs and how she created it. It's just, love it, absolutely love it. So he's on that for the moment, and I've got a little bit of an action plan going forward, which is good, inspiring. So shall I say? So hopefully this spring is going to be absolutely amazing for him, and he will at least get through it without any vet intervention, because I don't want to actually call them out to him ever again for his lungs, because whilst the medication helped in the immediate situation, it made him worse in the aftermath. So as long as I was giving the medication, he was fine, but I found that I had to give him more and more in the situation, whereas before he had the medication, he was easier to maintain. So Egypt is doing better for the moment, and we've got an action plan, which is absolutely awesome. So my plan for the ponies over Christmas is hopefully to spend more time with them. Now, obviously, we've got family here for a few days, but they won't be here all the time that I'm off, so I'll get to spend so much time with them. And I don't know about you, but I find that on Christmas Day, the roads are really quiet. And because we live in the country as well, it's actually quite easy to just put a horse in each hand and just go for a walk down the lane, because there's nobody there. So I'm really, really looking forward to a little bit of a stroll with more than just a single horse, and perhaps I can get family members to walk along. I have got the BHS Gold membership, which covers various family members, which is absolutely awesome. But yeah, I'm looking forward to going for a walk with the herd, just down the road, just getting them out for a bit, because I haven't had the chance to get them out. There's always been some sort of time constraint or weather issues or whatever which put me off. So yeah, and also hoping to have a lot more time to just spend with them and sorting bits and pieces out, and just, yeah, having just a fabulous time. So yeah, let me know in the comments below what you're going to be up to. I'd really love to hear whether you're hoping to spend more time with your horses, whether you are going to be spending so much time with family that it's not going to be a possibility. You know, let me know what you're up to. I am hoping to do some activities with my horses. Not to say that I'm going to be doing something with them every single day, every single one, because that puts a lot of pressure on me and on them, which I don't think is fair. But I think it's nice to do a few bits and pieces, especially when they're asking, and Egypt's in a better place, and the major just needs to do something a little bit different, because else he starts to not appreciate me. So he needs input as well, so that he still feels special and as though he's needed and wanted in life, which he always is, because he's my baby. Even though he's 29 years old, he will always be my child, which is something that I have to explain to him every single day. So yeah, it's going to be interesting, especially as I'm going to be working between Christmas and New Year's, just for a single day. But it's yeah, it'll be quiet, hopefully. I'm hoping it'll be quiet at work. But being and working from home, it's going to be so much nicer. It's going to be so much easier to just, you know, chill and be quiet and just be able to look outside and have my lunch with the horses as well, which is what I currently do. I know I'm incredibly lucky to have the horses at home with me, which is something that I will never ever take for granted, after having my horses at livery that are almost about half hour away. To have them outside is just absolutely awesome. So on my lunches while I'm working from home, I can just go outside and go, "Hi Egypt, how are you doing?" Or just checking on little Spring, who gets everywhere. And we've had yet another bout of having to deal with Pagan taking down the electric, so we've been having to deal with that as well. So it's all been a bit of fun and games. Now, I know that I've been a bit quiet on my socials, and I think I mentioned it in the last Thursday things. I am definitely done for the year, to be honest, because of family being here and just coming up with various things for you, things that I've been working on that I'm really excited to share with you. So that's going to be just amazing, isn't it? It's just going to be absolutely awesome. The things that I've got planned, I know that I've got them planned, and I know that they're awesome. And you're just like, eh? But yes, it is awesome stuff that I've got planned. I have just finished my article and sent it off for the Barefoot Horse magazine for the next issue. For those of you who don't know, I do write articles for the Barefoot Horse magazine. I've been in the last 2 publications, and will be in the next one as well. And my next article, as I say, has been submitted. So fingers crossed that you all are subscribed to the Barefoot Horse magazine, whether it's the electronic version or whether you get the actual physical magazine. But yeah, check us out in there. And yeah, it's just so many exciting things that are on the way that have taken up so much of my time, that have made it hard for me to then have the energy and the mental ability to then start doing posts for you. It's just been too much. Now, I know some people are just like, well, it's just a post, you got a perfect picture and some snappy words. It's like, well, it's a little bit more than that, because I like to provide information. I like to provide detail, and I like to be as accurate as I can for you, so that it's the best that it can be and you can get the best information, and you're not really left with any questions. Or if you are left with any questions, you know exactly where I am and you can reach me. But I try and do my best for you, so that it's not too much of a boring thing, shall I say. I think that's what I don't want. I don't want you to be bored. I prefer you to think, wow, look at all the information I've got. I didn't know that. Now, that's probably a little bit of my ego and pride in there going, come on, I want to be the best. But at the same time, it's just, yeah. So I am working on some bits and bobs for you, especially in the Facebook group. If you're not connected to the Facebook group or in the Facebook group, please join us over there. I've had a fair few people joining me in there, which I'm so excited about, and I've just done a nice welcome post. So if you haven't introduced yourself over there already, please do so. So yes, Christmas is going to be fun. And actually this year I didn't ask for a lot of chocolate, so hopefully I won't come out of it with a sugar coma. What about you? What have you actually asked for Christmas this year, and what are you hoping to get? And are you actually getting your horses anything? Or have you asked for things for the horses for you? Because I know that as a horsey person, your horses come first, don't they? And they come first with your money, they come first with your time, come first with all your love. But for Christmas, do you ask for things for your horses, or do you ask things for you? This year I've been quite selfish and gone, I want this, I want that, give that to me. Because my horses don't need too much. If I ask for anything, it's usually electric fence batteries, electric fencing, and that's probably about it. Possibly the odd Susie school horsemanship voucher, now that I know she does gift certificates. But that's where my mindset is. Some past years I've gone, right, the major needs this, the major needs that. But no, this year's all about me. So let me know in the comments whether you buy your horses things as well, or do you buy yourself things that are sort of for your horse, like a new pair of jodhpurs, or I don't know other stuff. I'm all about electric fencing. That is where my mindset is, because pagan, just taking down my electric, just destroying everything. And because the electric is constantly on the floor, the batteries drain really, really quickly because they're earthing, which means the batteries drain too quickly, which affects them, which means I've then got to charge them more often, which affects them. So after a while, the batteries sort of start to go a little bit funky, a little bit duff, which I'm starting to find a few at the moment that are doing that because I've had them for too long. So that's an expense that's coming my way. New electric batteries. Are you all interested in electric batteries? Do you actually use them? Sort of like the leisure batteries or the agri bats or whatever it is. Do you actually use them? Let me know in the comments below, because I'm thinking about doing a comparison video. If so, I'd love to know what brands you like, what brands you use, and then I can really do something that's going to be helpful for you as well. My father is an electrician, so he is very much into helping me with electric fencing, and he's very knowledgeable and I love it. So I'm going to hopefully wrangle him into helping me with a video, so that would be fun. So yes. So I think if I check, yeah, that's probably about me for the day. I hope you all have a fabulous Christmas. I hope you all have a great time with your family. If you're not seeing family, that at least you have a great time with the people that you are around. If not, I hope you have a great time with your horses and you have a great Christmas with them. And I'm really looking forward to showing you a few things in the new year. So hopefully you're connected with me on the Facebook page. You've joined the Facebook group. You've checked us out on Instagram. We're Naturally_Willa for virtually daily updates on the herd. Coming back in the new year because we've had a little bit of hiatus. And also that you're subscribed to the YouTube channel. So we've got a nice archive of these Thursday Thinks over there. And we also have a fair few videos about various plants and herbs, what we've done for the betterment of our herd, and track system videos as well. So check us all out on the YouTube channel. And that's it for me for this Thursday Thinks. I'll see you next Thursday for next Thursday Thinks. And I'll see you all soon. Bye.